Hi guys, Anthony Clark from GSS. I'm here in Bangalore today at the Bell Conference Centre carrying out some candidate interviews. One of the candidates who's with me today is Zabullah, and he worked for us in the past in Cambastian. Prior to working for GSS, you'd say he experienced what would be deemed as the unethical processes that go on in India, and registered with numerous local agents looking for international opportunities. Zabullah, I mean, just tell me briefly, how many, prior to working with GSS, how many candidates, with yourself were turning up to, local agents looking for opportunities?
Yeah, I have been to experience where I have been told they will be recruiting me for Kuwait and for Dubai and all.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken my resumes and they have taken my passport and all.
Yeah, and I assume that's pretty much a standard process where you turn up at an agency.
Yeah, when we go to the client interview, at the first we are not knowing who will be the client and all.
Yeah.
So whoever we see means we thought he is the client. Okay, it was like 5 years before, and so we assume he is a client, and we give the interview, and he was professional. Mm-hmm. To do that, and so that's why we trust him, and after that they take the resume and they take the passport and all, and they take the money also, obviously.
Yeah.
So after taking the money, they say it is the medical process, and it happens like almost 2 to 3 months.
So they kind of
4 months.
So they bring you in, they interview you.
Yeah.
Or they interviewed you, took a fee from you.
Yeah.
Retained your passport. Yeah. And I suppose they almost kind of created an illusion that you had already been given a job, or that the job was there for you.
Yeah.
As they said, they want you to go on and do the medical and stuff.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, they will take the medical test also.
Yeah.
It was once time it happened.
Did they make you pay for that?
Yeah. Obviously we should pay for that.
Yeah.
It is not like your company who pays us back the money.
Yeah.
It is not like that. Means they used to take the medical fees and all. So it was the adjustment also over there somewhere. And they charge quite heavy money at that time.
Yeah. And from going to the agents, having the interview, I mean, was it there and then on the same day they took your passport and charged you the fee on the same day? Or did
no, they first take the resume and the passport.
Yeah.
They'll give us some time to arrange for the money and all.
Yeah.
After that, they will say it is on the process to make the visa and all.
Mm-hmm.
So as we know, it takes 40 days to 2 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So they have the time, and in the time, the span of time, they will just go for the medicals and all stuff. End of the day, it happens like they have not taken me back to the Gulf.
Yeah.
And as well as they have not paid the money.
Yeah.
At the time, my mind was thinking just get my passport back.
Yeah.
That was enough for me.
So after so long
of
waiting for the next stage, you obviously started to grow, irritable and unsure of what was going on. I mean, with regards to the fee, I mean, I assume, was it a substantial fee? I mean, you don't have to give me any figures, but
Means I can give you the figures. It's not a problem for me. Like one time he charged me $50,000. No, 50,000 rupees. It is like $1,000.
Yeah, about $1,000.
At the time, it was $1,000.
Wow. Did you have to borrow that money from a friend and family?
Yeah, it was like I was getting from the finance corporate's office. So I got the finance from there, and it was a burden for me.
Wow.
And it suffered my family also. And again I joined for some other job. In the meanwhile, what happened? When I got the assurance that I have got a job now, so I left the previous job which I was doing in India.
Okay, so
it also affected.
You left your job to get this opportunity, and then it never actually materialized.
Yeah, so the 2 losses I got. One is the financial problem. Second, I lost my job.
Wow.
So when we lost the job,
a double blow then, really.
Yeah, so I was a bit in problem.
Yeah.
Mentally
And when was this roughly?
5 years before, or 7 years before.
7 years. About 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that, I joined to Prologue and all. Mm-hmm. So in the same Kandahar.
Yeah.
So after that, coming back, I got the opportunity to work with your company, GSS. So I gone back.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah, happy days. Happy days.
Yeah.
And one more experience I want to share with you. Like I don't want to mention the company name. They told me that I will be working in warehouse as a cashier.
Yeah.
As a cashier. Because in India I was working, means I was not getting, I told you, means I lost my job, and at the time whatever job I am getting, I was going for that.
Yeah.
So I was working as a cashier in India, in Metro Cash and Carry, which is a big supermarket now. So over there I was working, and when I got a job back in Kuwait, they told me in a warehouse, you will be as a cashier, and I got the visa as a cashier. But going back to Kuwait, it was horrible. I was not a cashier and all. It was a army base, this thing, warehouse.
Wow.
And over there we were working as a warehouse man.
Okay.
And for 2 years I was working as a warehouse man.
Different
Yeah.
to actually what you.
Entirely different.
And was that all done by the agent in India?
Yeah, in India. And as well as the one thing I want to tell you, it is the standard procedure of all the companies. They have charged the money also. They have taken me to the Kuwait. Thanks for that. At least they have taken me to the Kuwait.
Yeah, at least the job materialized.
The job was different, and they have taken the money also. In the end of the time when I was flying, at the time I had a letter saying that they have not taken any money.
Ah.
Yeah, that on the safer side for them, it is a safer thing.
Yeah.
If they write and they obviously take our signature, telling that we have not taken any money and all.
Yeah, but in reality,
yeah.
they actually had done.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. And I suppose, and with regards to India in general, I mean, how you've obviously registered with agents in the past, and I suppose since the first episode where they took the cash from you, have you then always been a little bit wary about going to other interviews and?
Yeah, I mean, the first interview which I have attended, it was in 2000. I made my passport in 1999. First I have attended the interview in 2000. After that I was struggling to go out. Then in 2003, I believe, I got cheated. Again in 2005, it is my mistake, again I have got cheated. Then in 2000 September, I left to Kuwait.
Yeah. God.
So 2 times I got cheated from different guys.
Yeah. It's a pretty
bad experience.
Yeah, and it's a really rife and ethical process that goes on in India, I suppose. And it's something that it comes back to. It's we're GSS. We are, as a UK company, we are really trying to drive on ethical recruitment. And working for us, you had no problems with being charged fees or retaining your passport. And I suppose when the agents took your passport from you as part of the process, that appeared very normal. But I suppose it puts you in a very difficult position where if you actually refuse to pay the fee, they'll just retain your
Not
passport.
about the paying the fee. They will, first of all, they will take the fees. The problem, it happens like when I get another job, when I get a good opportunity with the genuine company.
Yeah.
Like say, I got the job in GSS and my passport is stuck in Chennai.
Yeah.
Then how I should bring it back?
Yeah.
It will be a problem.
That's it.
And when I go back and ask for the passport, they will have so many issues, saying that it has gone to Mumbai, it has gone somewhere. At the beginning, you are not knowing that there no need of passport to be get stamped for visit visa and all.
Yeah.
So at the time, we used to give the passport, and getting it back, we would have been paid some money also.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
5,000 or 6,000 rupees.
So really, every opportunity to make money out of it, that the agents were doing it.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, really bad. Well, I won't keep you too much longer. Obviously, you got home to go to and things like that. But thank you for your time. It's much appreciated. Guys, if you're watching this and you're interested in recruiting from India, it really is a key thing. How the candidates are taken care of. GSS, as I said, as an ethical recruiter, we are working against the trend across India, across what other agents are doing, and trying to give the candidates transparency in the whole process, from when they're recruited, when they're initially contacted here in India, to when they're actually then delivered on site, ready to work. It's a whole transparent process that we need to do, and it's something that we need to push on across India really as much as we can, and making candidates aware that that really shouldn't be paying a fee for a job. You look at the Western world, you look at how recruitment operates globally, really outside of Southeast Asia, and nobody pays a fee for a job. It's the client to the agency and a managed process through there, and the candidate shouldn't be penalised for that. So yeah, take note. But thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Again, I hope you found it informative and it's useful for if you're ever interested in the Indian labour market and something for you to consider. Like the video blog, share, do whatever you will. It's always much appreciated. Thanks again. Bye.